welcome back to another figure review. Again, I'm doing this one a little bit different than I would normally do. Normally I'd show you the figure in the box, show you the box, and then we would get round to unboxing the figure. Unfortunately, this is my second time doing this review. If you watched my previous review, which was the Crocmaster from the G.I. Joe Classified line, I recorded both reviews, didn't like them, when I came to editing them, just decided to redo them. By that point, obviously, they were already out of the box, so I'll share some pictures of the figure in the box. And now we'll get down to the actual review of the figure. So here he is, Spawn in his throne. First things first, when you get this figure out of the box, he doesn't have this on, so let me just pop that off quick. This is how the figure comes out of the box, no cape. First things first, the cape is moulded, the bottom part of the cape is moulded into the throne. So this is very much a display piece rather than a figure, an action figure. In my eyes anyway, and the shame of that is the articulation on this figure for a Mcfarlane is excellent. The figure itself looks great, in the chair it looks great, and like I say, the articulation, it's really smooth, really well articulated. I'll run through the articulation in a minute. And the figure itself looks great. The paint job's fantastic. As always, the contrast between the black, white and green on the face is just brilliant. All the paint is very clean. It's got this silver metallic on the belt, which I really like. This is the standard Spawn that they've used for all of their Mortal Kombat line. But with a few differences, obviously being the main one being that it doesn't have a cape. It does come with the top part of the cape here, and it's got a little peg which just goes into the back, and you just slide it over his head and pop it into his back. The reason he doesn't have a full cape is because he sits in his chair. It's meant to look like the cape is flowing out, and that's why you have this piece here. Articulation wise, like I said, on this guy it's very smooth. Foot back and forward. No side to side, but it does go back and forward. And twist side to side. He has double jointed knees and can absolutely kick himself in the butt. No thigh swivel, but he does go into the Van Damme splits there. Ball joint at the wrist, so that's fully, he can move that in quite a few positions. He has double jointed elbows, which is quite nice, and his arm goes right out. He is hindered obviously by this. When he hasn't got this, his arm will go all the way around. His head is a little stiff. That's the only part that doesn't really kind of move quite as well, but it has a lot of movement in it. You can go to 360. It's on a ball joint. He just doesn't move up and down very much. He can sit down, so you can have him looking moody in the chair. But otherwise, overall, very nice figure. And when he sits in the chair, he looks quite good. Just sat in the chair. And the cape looks like he's got the cape on and it's coming flowing out the bottom. The throne itself is beautiful. Absolutely stunning sculpting on this. You've got all the different skulls and stuff, but every time I look at this I find something new. There's a motorbike handle coming out the side there. You've got a skull here at the top with a tooth coming down the side. You've got a gun barrel here, a gun stock even. On the back you've got like a spine coming down the back of the chair. And then you've got like a bike tyre here. And like I say, every time I look at this I find something different. And it's just really nicely done, really nicely sculpted, really nice gold with a sort of a black wash over the top and then some white highlights on some of the skulls. And then like I say, you've got the sculpted in bottom of the cape coming out here. The only issue I do have is he doesn't always sit very well in the throne. There always seems to be a little gap between his bum and the bottom of the chair. That could just be me. I'm not very good at displaying figures, but he does look quite good in the once he's in there. He looks quite good. It's definitely a great display piece, but like I said, it's not really an action figure. It is an action figure. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's made to sit in the throne. It's not made. You can't really do much else with it because of the lack of cape. You could absolutely put a custom cape on there. That would work. And he would look really good with a custom cape, I think. Like I say, because the articulation's great, and you could probably get him in some really dynamic poses. He's got the big boot on that foot, but he still has articulation in the foot. Overall, I would say this figure is definitely worth getting if you're a Spawn fan. Like I say, it would be a highlight to your display with the throne, and the Spawn himself is really nice. I think I'm going to display him. I've got some of the Mortal Kombat spawns. I thought I might do a Spawn display just with all the different spawns. I've got the blue version, the yellow version, the standard Spawn version, and the skin tone one. I thought they might look all good to get good surrounding this guy on his throne. So yeah, overall quite impressed. Like I say, not really. If you want a figure that you can take out and do photography and stuff with, this one will be worth getting if you want to spend that little bit of extra money to buy a custom cape. But if you just want it as a display piece with the throne, I definitely think this thing's worth getting. And for the price point as well, Mcfarlane's always very reasonable with their prices. I find this guy was about £40 in the UK, and I think that's worth it. The figure itself, these figures normally go for between 20 and 25, so you're only paying sort of 15 for the throne, and like I say, the throne itself is spectacular. So overall, very impressed. So that's my thoughts on the Spawn and Throne from Mcfarlane Toys. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm there at NerdMania80. I share all my favourite toy news of the week over there. You might even get a sneak peek of stuff that I've bought early. Transformers, when I buy them, I tend to put on there because I'm not very good at reviewing Transformers. I don't want to take things apart. Recently I've picked this guy up. Let me just grab him down. This is the Kickabout from Transformers. This is a nice little figure. Looking forward to them doing the other 3 Insecticons from this team. So that will be. I share stuff like that over on my Instagram at NerdMania80. If you're enjoying this channel and you like toys, movies, geeky stuff in general, then please like and subscribe. And that's it for now. Thanks, guys. Bye.